Welcome, welcome. Come on in. It is time to learn the epic model to create a legacy stream of income so money flows like water. And I am so excited for you to get this information. Vanessa and I have been really building up to this. And if you are here with us live or on the replay, let us know where you're tuning in from. We are on the west coast of the USA. I am in Oregon. Vanessa's down in California. And I am imagining if you are here watching this webinar that you are someone who likes to think outside of the box. This is just my best guess, but if you were called in here, I'm guessing that you care about health and wellness, that you have a strong value in freedom and the right to live life on your own terms. And maybe you are an artist or a healer, passionate about being creative and in nature and really wanting to make a positive impact in the world. So let me know if any of that resonates. I want to know who we've got here. I am Kira Lani. I have been on the path of healing arts, and I'm also a creative artist, a writer, and professionally, I've been working in the healing arts for, gosh, since 2005. My math gets foggy at some point, more than 15 years. And starting with yoga and massage and qigong, and then bringing my healing gifts into the online space with medical qigong energy healing. And even with all of these healing gifts, and even with being an entrepreneur for even more than that for 25 years, I found myself struggling just about a year ago. I was having a severe outbreak of eczema. I thought I had kicked this to the curb because I had learned my food sensitivities, and all of a sudden there I was, unable to do my healing business, suffering with agonizing, itching bubbles all over my hands and face. And I knew that there was something in my water, and it was time to figure it out. And I knew that I needed something else in my business that would support me through these times of healing crisis or needing to take time to write my novel, which is what I'm doing now. And that's when I discovered a webinar much like this. And I dove in and really just went, wow, this checks all the boxes. What? I have water that will give me the healing and the nourishment that I need. That water is life. Water is supposed to be giving me healing and nourishment, not chemicals. And also, I can open a stream of income that I can build in such a way that it will continue to pay me even while I'm taking time for my healing or my freedom. And it's just so exciting. I'm so excited to be doing this brand new webinar with Vanessa Baby Goat. We have been really, the two of us are really feeling passionate about bringing this information to you in the most authentic and transparent way possible. And so thank you for being part of our first cohort. So glad to see you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, everyone. Thank you, Kira. Really nice hearing your story. Yeah, it's very similar because that's how we met, was going on this business journey together, actually. And I've kind of always been an entrepreneur as well, like in my own right. Never really wanted to work a 9-to-5 job or in an office or do any type of traditional work. Like I see my mom doing that, and that is definitely something I just do not resonate with, never really wanted to do. I did work for the Forest Service, actually. That was one of my first real jobs, you could say, that I thought was my career, actually. I thought that I was going to make a career out of it originally, and I even thought about going to college to get a degree in doing that. And I just saw my future not really being in my own terms. I saw how it was very controlled and very structured. And yeah, I would have a schedule. I would have a 9 to 5 schedule, and I would have a boss, and I wouldn't really just be free to take off and go on vacation and do the things I want to do all the time and have freedom. So I actually did quit the Forest Service and started my own business. And I moved up to Oregon actually and was growing indoor cannabis for like 3 years up there. And I started a journey making art during this time as well. So I had like an art business, I had that other business. And so I was doing really well during this time. A lot of hard work, a lot of hard work managing a grow and then doing art, making art all the time, and then going to events and selling my art. Doing this for over 10 years, basically, I did that and still making my art now too. But I did have a line in the sand moment in the last few years. I really called in a new way to make money. I was pretty much fed up with all the other ways I've been working in the past. I had this strong call that I needed to work online. That all pretty much came along with me living abroad for the last 2 years as well. I was misplaced during the pandemic in Thailand. And lo and behold, I realized living there, like, this is my dream life. Like, I want to live abroad. I want to travel. I want to be able to make money online wherever I go. And then another thing, part of my story is that while I was living in Thailand, I had a biopsy done on my skin because I had a spot on my face actually that I was worried was cancer. And I got the biopsy back and it was skin cancer. And so that really shifted my trajectory and what I needed to do. I needed to focus on my health for sure, number one. And I wanted, a work that would provide me freedom as well. So during this time, I found this business online and it provided amazing water for me to cure my body with. And it also provided an epic business model online so I could travel, live anywhere, promote this water. And it was like the best package for me. And so that was actually how me and Kira met. We went into a 90-day mastermind last year together and we started this business at the same time. We had the same soul calling come to us at the same time to start this business together. And so that's how we met. We met during our training and we linked arms. And yeah, it's so nice to be here with her doing our first webinar together. Actually, this is very special for us to put this together for you guys today. So we've been working very good on it the last few days, and it's so exciting to be here now with you to present this information. And I'm just curious, we have a chat going. If anyone is here watching our live video, would you mind just popping in and saying hi and where you're from, where you're tuning in from right now? It'd be nice to see who's here. And yeah, we're going to get into the magic behind this business, what we have here, what this package is, and then the way you can create leveraged income with this business model online as well. So really excited to get into it.
Woohoo! Let's roll. We
Yeah,
have Jacksonville, Florida in the house. Woohoo!
Jacksonville.
Welcome. And Paula from Grass Valley. Oh, we seem to have lost Vanessa. I'm sure she'll be back soon. So I'm going to go ahead. There she is. Welcome back, beauty.
Bleep, bleep, I'm back.
All right, let's go ahead and get this party started. So we are bringing you once more the epic model to create a legacy income stream so money flows like water. And the key, there's a little spoiler alert in the slide, the key is drink living water. If you want to make a change in your life, you have to change from within. And so, as we're diving into this powerful information, remember that whatever change you want to make for yourself is possible. So, we're going to start with a little bit of that. Not everyone will do this, but anyone is capable of creating success.
Yeah, definitely. I'd say it takes like an entrepreneurial like mindset, right? you want to live an above average life. You don't want to put money in the pockets of somebody else and do that 9 to 5 thing. So this is what we have here. This is freedom right here. So 5 years ago, Clint and Christy, amazing couple right here. Christy had a baby on the way in like 3 months, broke, didn't know what to do. She was kind of freaking out. Her and her husband both were really having a hard time with money at this time. And they had that draw on the line in the sand moment, and they were determined to do something different. They knew that they needed to work a completely different way than they were trained through college and all the things that were told to do. And so they actually came across this business online, and they blew up their business within a few years of starting this business online. And they're amazing because they also created a marketing platform that trains us to do this business really well online. So they're the leaders. They're the ones that went before us who found this business model online. And they created a really cool marketing platform that me and Kira both trained in to start this business online. So, yeah, that's Clint and Christy. They are the legends, a beautiful example of what you can do with this freedom lifestyle.
So beautiful. This is just so epic. Thank you, Vanessa.
Mm-hmm.
So, Amber Lee is also one of my favorite leaders in this space. And she also works alongside her husband. But when she first joined, he said, "No way, this is a scam. There is no way that we're spending our money on that." And she said, "Well, I believe in it. I'm doing it." And then very quickly, in just a few months, in just a matter of months, she was bringing her husband on board, and she was able to retire him from his 60-hour-a-week job so that they could take their sweet little growing family on the road in a caravan and just tour and live the freedom lifestyle. And I believe that they are now looking at finding a forever home so that they can do both the traveling lifestyle and the more grounded home life. And really, when you choose to commit to yourself and your dreams, anything is possible.
Amen, sister. So, if we could show you the proven roadmap to success, and true freedom with an entire conscious community to back you, would you do it? Would it be worth it for you? That was my big thing for joining this business, was the community. I didn't really know what I was doing as my first venture online space. I know I called it in and then it showed up, and so I went for it. And to have a community back you up, to hold your hand, to keep you accountable, and to just answer your questions was so beautiful to have this community backing us up for this journey.
And your time here is so valuable. So really take it seriously. It's like you're spending thousands of dollars to be here just by
Mm-hmm.
giving us your attention. And so I want to share, before we really get into the nitty gritty, I want to talk a little bit about the energetics of wealth, because this is the actual key. We know here in this community that our success is 80% inner work and 20% strategy. So before any business strategy will work, you have to be aligned with both the wealth creation process and with the possession of wealth itself. We all have our money stories, right? Health and wealth are intertwined. Never discount the need for financial sustenance for your physical, emotional, and spiritual health. You deserve to live this optimal, healthy, wealthy lifestyle. Wealth is the natural
Mm-hmm.
state of the world. Affluence means a consistent flow of abundance. And this is what we have in nature. This is what we have in the trees growing from the ground. This is how our world is designed, is to be always giving. So aligning with your soul mission in order to make impact in the world, we need optimal health and abundant financial resources. So I feel really strongly, like Vanessa said, this was a soul calling. The soul of this business called us in, and the soul of the business has called you in, even if just to take a look. So allow yourself to open up to the possibilities. When you fully step into this flow of abundant health and wealth, what will you use your new stream of income? I am envisioning for myself a traveling writing lifestyle. I'm working on a novel. I I am moving to the beach, and I have the intention to bring this amazing water to people who are really in need. And I'm especially my heart is especially with the Native American people of this land here that have sacrificed so much to create this amazing country that we live in. What about you, Vanessa?
I have a lot of big dreams that I want to accomplish in this life. A big a big part of my soul's happiness is to travel, and I definitely am going to use the money that I make with this business for traveling to live abroad. This is a big of my this is my why. This is my why: freedom, travel, living abroad,
Mhm.
being wherever I want, when I want, and being able to make money from my phone at any moment I feel inspired and I want to do the work, not because I'm forced to do the work, because I'm on a schedule. So this is what I want to do with my money, is create this amazing freedom lifestyle where I'm traveling to all these epic spots on my bucket list that I want to go to, that I've been wanting to go to my entire life. I also have a dream to build pyramids. And so I have a big project that I've been working on with one of my really good friends around here where I live. And we're going to start building pyramid kits to sell to people as well. So I'm all about that frequency healing, healing the body with frequency. And that's what this business does as well. And that's why it's so aligned with my soul's purpose, because this is healing on a frequency level, and
Mhm.
mentally and physically as well.
100%. So drop in the comments, what is your big dream? And the question, what about people that haven't made their first sale yet? That's such a beautiful space to be in when you're creating your dream cocoon. I want to just put this idea out that you can create your dream cocoon, and when a caterpillar turns into a butterfly, every bit of that caterpillar gets dissolved in the cocoon except for what's called an imaginal cell. So imagine that you are creating your imaginal cell right now, that you may emerge as that beautiful butterfly. I'm so excited for all of you to have this opportunity.
Okay, so a lot of you probably know we've got some health problems going on in the world today. They are on the rise. I've actually lost a lot of friends this last year, which has been upsetting. But there's changes going on the planet right now, big ones. So health problems are on the rise. We have obesity, a big time problem, heart disease, cancer, diabetes. A lot of these come from acidosis, being too acidic in the body, well, from what we're eating and what we're drinking. So food, soil, and quality at an all-time low. There's chemicals that are in our nutrients. There's chemicals coming down from the sky. There's pollution going on in all kinds of forms. There's pollution in the air, in the food, and the water. Eating organic is not enough. Like I feel inside that I can't really trust all organic food, because I'm not exactly sure what hands were on it and who grew it. I was a farmer for many years. I know you can put anything on your food and no one's going to really know. If someone doesn't see you doing it, no one's going to know. So that makes me nervous, even eating organic. And by having this machine that we now have in our lives, it helps with all of these things. So more young people are suffering and dying from preventable illnesses. I had a friend die of a heart attack this year who was in his 40s. Lots of crazy things happening to our young people right now, if you guys are paying attention. So I want to stay ahead of that. I want to be taking care of my health, taking care of my wellness, and know that I'm doing the best to do that. And what you will learn today is 70% of the health puzzle. 70% of things that we can do to actually fix these problems. So do not take this lightly.
Exactly. And then we have mental health issues on the rise, poverty increasing, and the wealth gap is widening. Job security really is a thing of the past, if it ever was. In the technology era, the value of human labor is dropping. And,
Mm-hmm.
those corporations are outsourcing, whether it's outsourcing to the cheapest labor or outsourcing to the technology, they're all about the bottom line. And our governments aren't really looking out for us either.
Nope.
They're they're just printing more money. Spending is out of control. With rampant inflation, the cost of everything is rising. So the cost for basic survival is becoming prohibitive for many. Just an example here at the bottom about this inflation in 1980. What was 100K in 1980? What 100K could buy in 1980? Now we need $340,000 here in the U.S. to buy in 2023. So a salary sure isn't what it used to be, and trying to work your whole life just so that you might retire, that's never been a thing for me, to be honest. I started being an entrepreneur when I was really young because I decided, I'd rather be broke than a slave, but we don't have to be either. So just remember, if we aren't focusing on the solution, we become part of the problem.
Okay, so here's part of the solution here. Part of the thing that's going on with a lot of people's healths, and they're not even realizing it, and I'm realizing it now, looking at my skin and then looking at other people's skin, like my friends' skin. I'm like, there's definitely something going on here. So people aren't sick, they're dehydrated. I guarantee most of people are dehydrated all the time and they have no idea. They're having all these symptoms of dehydration that they're just not aware of. They're not aware that they haven't drank, at least a gallon of water that day. And not only that, they're drinking water that doesn't really hydrate you. It doesn't absorb into your body. It sloshes around in your stomach. You just keep drinking it, and you still feel thirsty. You can never drink enough water and you still feel thirsty. I know you guys have all experienced this, because if you drink any water out of the tap, this is what's going to happen. Even if you filter it, a lot of the time you're still getting these contaminants in there. And the water is acidic. The water is acidic. So even if there's contaminants in it, it's still acidic. So the water machine that we have is this amazing K8. You see a photo of it up here. It makes electrolyzed reduced water or ionized water. This is done through electrolysis. It's rich in molecular hydrogen, a powerful antioxidant. I didn't understand what molecular hydrogen was before I got into this amazing technology here. Molecular hydrogen is the number one antioxidant. It's the number one thing that removes oxidative stress out of the body. So this molecular hydrogen right here anti-ages you because of its ability to remove oxidative stress out of the body at the rate that it does. And also, there's so many cool things about this water. This Japanese technology is unbelievable. So this is absorbed up to 6 times more than any other water. So you can see when you actually make tea and you drop a tea bag into this water, you instantly see the water change colors. It's not like any other water you've used before. And it's unbelievable what you experience with this. So it
Yeah.
creates it does create a sustainable non-toxic environment in your house. So there's many different uses of this water, and one really cool function that it does, so you actually have over 100 different uses. You can find so many different things to use this water for. I'm still realizing every day, oh, I can use it for this, I can use it for that, and it's making my life a lot more convenient. And it's working a lot better than a lot of the other products I've been using and wasting my money on and putting chemicals in my house for no reason because they're not even working as well as this machine does, and it's just water. So it makes 2.5 acidic water, which is the amazing disinfectant for cleaning. It takes stains out of clothes, it takes smells out of things, and you can clean with it. You can do a mouthwash with it. It's good for cleaning bacteria, fungus, mold. You can put it inside your body for parasites. This is epic. This is like taking power back into your hands 100%. And so the fact that you can eliminate so many products out of your home with this machine as well, it makes 11.5 water, which is a high pH, which is called the strong Kangen water. And that's a degreaser. You can use that to clean clothes and degrease anything that has grease on it. I soak my clothes in it that has stains for like years because it's like oil-based stains. My clothes change colors. Another thing, our pesticides that they spray on the foods are oil-based. And so if you got this degreaser that is just water, you can rinse all your fruits and vegetables in it and it removes all the pesticides off the food. And so you literally have return on investment right when you get this thing in your home and be able to start using it for all these things. It lasts over like 20 years as well. The CEO of this company has one that's going for 30 years. And that's, with taking good care of it. You need to clean it often. I actually have had mine now for about 8 or 9 months and I haven't cleaned it yet because I've got another filter that it goes through before it hits my filter on the machine. And so my machine actually is pretty clean because I'm putting clean water into it. Depends on what kind of water you have that you're putting into the machine is probably how often you would clean it. So if you want to know more science behind this water and how it is affecting our bodies, and it's also giving us energy. Like I have a lot more energy by drinking this water. Not only am I hydrated, energy, alkalized. It actually puts a negative charge in the water too. So you're taking in negative ions from this water. It's unbelievable. So you can search electrolyzed reduced water on Google Scholar or PubMed to see more studies and research done by scientists and doctors. That is a more credible source than just going in on Google and putting in ERW. But if you put it on these sources, you're going to get really good. You're going to find really good information. And just so you guys know, Kangen water means return to origin. These machines bring tap water back to life, putting the power back in our hands.
Yes. And so, just to recap a little bit, electrolyzed reduced water is the technical term. That's what you'll search on these credible sites like PubMed and Google Scholar. Kangen is the brand, and we're going to talk about the amazing company soon. I just want to go a little bit more into what actually is happening with these amazing machines when the water runs through. Because a lot of people, and actually I just learned that most tap water is actually alkaline because it's the law that they have to make tap water alkaline. But the reason it's alkaline is because they add lye to it. And if you buy alkaline water in the store in a bottle, then it's reverse osmosis water with minerals added to it. And then because it's in a plastic water bottle, it's also plastic water. When we drink water out of bottles, the plastic gets into the water. So people get confused sometimes. So I just want to go a little bit more into this. This is not alkaline water. Ionized water is alkalized water. So yes, it will show a higher pH. And the reason is because of that amazing molecular hydrogen that Vanessa was talking about. And what happens is the water actually gets separated. The water molecule gets separated when it runs over a metal plate that donates an electron. And this allows the hydrogen to come off of the water and leave a hydroxide molecule. So your water is both full of this incredibly powerful antioxidant, and it's a greater carrier of oxygen. So I wanted to show you this chart really quickly here. We won't spend a lot of time here, but this is a chart of oxidation reduction potential, which is how they measure the ability of a substance to reduce the oxidation in your cells. That's what they mean by antioxidant, right? Because oxidation is damaging your tissues. And so we think of vitamin C and green tea as really antioxidant. They're just barely over on that side. You see on the right side, those are oxidating: bottled water, soda, sports drinks, tap water. Those are all going to add to your oxidation load, add to your stress load on your cells. Everything on the left, now you're not going to probably want to drink that whole bottle of cod liver oil, but we can drink infinite amounts. I mean,
I
of
used
course,
to
there
drink
is a
that.
limit to how much water you can drink at one time. You don't want to drink more than a gallon because our body will only absorb so much, right? But in terms of how much water you can drink, you can get so much antioxidant potential. And the people that have been drinking this water for years or decades really are aging backwards. It's you really can tell. And no health claims, because there are always so many factors in any individual's experience in life, and this is just something to be aware of in terms of the amazing superpower of this water. So we're going to talk about it more.
Yeah. I mean, I can tell a difference, and I've been drinking this water. I feel like I look different already. And it's
Mm-hmm.
been about 9 months. And I feel like you changed super fast, Kira. I don't know. Like, as soon as you started drinking the water, you looked completely different. So
Yeah, it's
that was
interesting.
cool. I had seen you from like the beginning and then a few months in, and I was like, there's definitely some changes happening.
Well,
So that's
there's definitely the thing about the molecular hydrogen that I didn't mention is that it actually gives your cells energy. It interacts with the mitochondria in your cells. And so, like I said, it's like it's not it's like it's science. It's really like science.
this is
It's
science. This is
actually
some
doing it.
amazing Japanese science right here.
Mhm.
So this is the most powerful water ionizer, and it makes the mighty Kangen 8. Because of how large the titanium plates are in this machine, there's no other machine that has as large of plates as this machine has, and that's why it makes such a large amount of hydrogen, I learned. And so these 8 titanium dip plates, these do increase the antioxidant production, which is the hydrogen. The antioxidant is the hydrogen. So this produces continuous flow of 5 types of water. Well, I say 7 because 3 of those types are all classified into drinking water, but you've got 3 different pHs of drinking water. You got the 9.5, you got the 9.0, and you got the 8.5. Those are drinking waters. But the 11.5 is higher pH, right? You can drink that one. It actually says if you're going through chemotherapy or something like that, this is the best water to drink because it revitalizes your system super fast. I also learned that if you're about to have a stroke, someone's about to have a heart attack, they can drink 11.5 and it'll help with that. So this is amazing powerhouse of a machine to have in your house. It can help you and your family, your plants, your animals. There's a neutral pH, which is 7.0. This is for taking medication or baby formula where it doesn't have a high or a low pH, so it's not going to affect what you're taking if it's going to be affected by that. There's beauty water, the 6.0, which is the astringent. It's a toner that you can wash your face in every day. My mom loves this, so she washes her face in it every morning. I try to, but the machine's in her bathroom, so I go in there when I can and wash my face with it. Really cool that you have all these options. And then you've got the 2.5, which I was already telling you about, which is the antiseptic. It's the one that kills the bacteria, disinfectant, sorry, it kills bacteria within 30 seconds. I've been using it to clean my house with. I cleaned some mold around the window recently with it, and it was amazing how fast it took it off and cleaned and made everything look white again. There's an interchangeable plug, meaning you can travel to different countries with this, and there's an adapter plug that'll match whatever outlet where you're traveling. It's extremely user friendly. It's got a little screen on there, as you can see. It's a touch screen. It can talk to you. I guess you can shut off the voice if you don't want it talking to you. I like it talking to me. I feel like we have a relationship when it talks to me. I mean, we have a relationship, but I really like her talking to me. And so the average family literally can save up to $50 to $200 a month by just like using this machine for all of those uses and not buying bottled water, bleach, whatever, things to kill mold, um, degreasers, whatever you have underneath your kitchen sink. You don't really need to buy it anymore because this machine is going to do all those things for you and much better. You can actually replace your laundry detergent with it too. I know I've been soaking my clothes in 11.5 and I just see them change colors and all this dirt come out of my clothes that I didn't even know was in there. So I'm blown away what this machine does for my life. So each machine comes with a unique distributor ID that allows you to make commissions when you share this water without any other fees or purchases. So you have the right to make commission by promoting these products as well. You unlock a distributor ID when you buy this machine automatically. It's up to you if you want to use that or not. Me and Kira definitely took advantage of that because this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted to be able to work online and make good money and know that what I was doing was heart centered and was promoting my health and my wealth and then helping other people do that same thing. So this is like a epic package you have here.
Yeah, so much information here, and so I know we're throwing a lot at you, and so just know you don't have to absorb everything. You don't have to learn it all, but just allow yourself to kind of receive by osmosis if this is all sounding really new to you. And yeah, so epic what just this one machine can do. And so now we're going to get into this opportunity to be a distributor and what Vanessa was saying. Oh yeah, we have this slide first.
Oh, Robert Kiyosaki. This guy's amazing.
The author of Rich Dad Poor Dad. If you don't know him, go look up. You can listen to YouTube videos or you can get this book on audiobook. It's amazing. He said, if I were to lose everything, I would partner with high ticket offers that were already proven to work and convert. And that is what we have done here. And as Vanessa said, all you have to do is buy one machine and you are become a distributor. This company was built on integrity and built as a way to be of service to the people, of service to the natural world, and of service to the greater good. And unlike any other network marketing, direct selling company, you literally can buy one product and never have to buy anything else and create your empire from it. Of course, there
Yes.
you might want to buy something else. We'll get into that later.
Yeah, I want to buy more things. There's a lot of other cool things that this company offers too. So it's so cool to know that we are with this business that's like founded in integrity. Just knowing that a man-made technology like this that promotes health in so many amazing ways is it feels so good to be representing it. So
Yeah.
the high profit offer we partner with is Anagic. This is the company right here, Anagic. So you can see Kira put in all these amazing seals into this slide to see all their accreditations that they've been awarded with. This is a medical device in Japan, meaning there was a 7-year certification process this company had to go through to certify this as a medical device in Japan. They use this in the hospitals in Japan, and a lot of doctors recommend this for people. And so water is a product that people do want and need. Everybody wants water, needs water. Some people don't even realize how much they actually need water, right? Because they're dehydrated and have no idea that's what their health problems is coming from. So, and people are buying water daily and they're buying water they shouldn't even drink. So why not share the best water and create asset out of it? This is a digital asset. Like Kira was saying, you get that distributor ID for life. You buy one product and you've got this digital asset is what it means, the digital asset that you have for the rest of your life, something that you spend on one time, and then you can make money with it for the rest of your life. So this is a 49-year-old company. It's a lot of awards winning Japanese water, as you can see. And they've experienced 17% growth just in 2020. When this pandemic happened was actually when they had the largest growth in the company, because so many people were stepping out of that 9 to 5 rat race, or a lot of people lost their jobs, right? And they had to start working on their own. Well, this is the best package for you to start working on your own and make an impact to help people with their health. So two big problems that we have right now. People are tired of working for other people. They want freedom in their life. And then we have health problems. So this is so cool to have this package. So it's the original equipment manufacturer and a medical facility. They make all of their parts in-house by the same technician. This is pretty amazing. So if anything goes wrong, they can track it down. But this is like a Rolls Royce that's made in the same factory, really high quality. It's the only machine to carry the WQA gold standard, the only one out there. Top industry leader with annual revenues of over $1 billion. So this is a company that's growing, and it's been growing for 50 years, and it's gone through many recessions in the past, and it just got stronger and stronger during these times of turmoil. So I feel really good to know that I aligned and I'm doing work for my future by being part of this company. They have like a, what did you say, like a 50-year plan or something?
No, they have a 500-year
500.
plan. They're 50 years old and they have a
500
500-year-old plan, not year old plan, 500-year plan,
future plan.
which is why they are able to offer us the most epic compensation out there,
Yes.
which we'll be getting into momentarily. The other thing that no, it's funny. The dog barked, and I was like, "What?"
I
I
know. I've got little
lost
Boston
my
Terriers in the
train of.
background, as you can hear them barking, and I've got the door closed, but they're loud,
Oh, the other
and
thing
so
I wanted to mention here that isn't on the slide is that there is, even though Enagic has annual revenues of over $1 billion, there is less than a 1% market saturation, which means
it goes to
less
us.
than 1 out of 100 households have this, and maybe 10% of people even know that Kangen water exists. More and more people are like, "Oh yeah, I've heard of Kangen water." But I had heard of Kangen water years ago and I had no idea what was available here. And
Same.
this is so epic. Enagic's compensation plan is literally so epic they patented it. And what is really epic about it is the way that they break down this 8 point. This is more similar to something you would see in real estate than in your typical network marketing industry. And so often, MLM gets a bad name because it's not fair, because somebody at the top is making all the money and then it's just dribbling down. And network marketers are investing so much money in auto ship reorders all the time that it's like a massive hustle to be able to make anything off times until you really reach those high ranks. But here at Enagic, you can start making good money right off the bat because each product has just 8 points of compensation. And here where it says 340, that is what a point of compensation is worth in the United States for that magic K8 machine that Vanessa was talking about earlier. And so when you come in, if you were to buy that K8, get your distributor license, that's not really a license, your distributorship, then you would be able to sell another K8 and make $340 on your first sale, on your first two sales. And then after that, you would make 2 points. So you would make 680 for the 3 to 10 sales. And then on your 11th sale, you become a 3A and you start making 1,020 per K8 sale. And after your 51st sale, or no, 21st sale, sorry, 4A is 21 sales, then you make 1360, and at 51 sales, you're making 1700, and then to reach 6A, you make 101 sales, and then you're making $2,040. Now, usually this is the top of the compensation plan because then there's those 2 points left over for the person that brought you in and the person above them. However, we have strategies to where you can be earning all 8 points of commission on your direct sales. And that is where it really becomes epic. But before we go there, I want some of you are out there going, okay, that sounds great, but 101 sales and then I get to make $2,000. That sounds like a lot of sales, Kira. But the thing is, you only actually have to make your first two and then one each time you open a new lane in your business. And so people are reaching 6A with as few as 7 direct sales. And this is even just with buying one K8, but it actually gets better.
Yes, it does. And so, like I was saying, there's other products that this company makes that are like promote your health, and they work alongside with the K8 to like do another incredible thing. So there's the trifecta of health with all of these products that you can utilize in your life. So there's the Mighty K8. There's that beautiful machine I was telling you that talks to you, has a touch screen. Well, right above that to the right is the Nespa. This is the shower head unit. I don't know if you guys are into hot springs, but I'm a very big hot spring person. I love hot water and I just like soaking in minerals. Like, makes me feel so good and relaxed, and it's just like my happy place. So another amazing thing I found out after joining this company is that I can get this shower head right here, and I can literally have a hot spring experience in my bathroom every day. I can take a bath with this, or I can take a shower with this. It remineralizes your tap water. It also takes contaminants out of the water and then remineralizes the water. Now, this works only with the water going through it. It's a different technology than the K8, but it's still really amazing how it remineralizes the water and cleans the water for you. And then we've got the Ukon supplement down here to the right. This is Kangen Ukon, which is turmeric. And I did a training on this recently and found out something really cool. And so they mix this turmeric. It's actually a turmeric oil. It's extracted through the oil, which is a stronger form of it, and it's more absorbable into our bodies this way. They've got the spring and the fall turmeric. And the spring turmeric is supposed to be something that's amazing and really highly sought after. It's like 10 grand for a little bottle of this stuff. I was like, wait, what? So we do get some of that spring turmeric oil mixed with the fall turmeric, which has other qualities to it. So mixing the spring and the fall is like the full spectrum of all the qualities of the turmeric. But this turmeric is grown in the Kangen water, and it's processed in the Kangen water. And it's washed. The whole process is done in Kangen water with that turmeric. So that's why it's so amazing. And not only that, it's nature's gold. I mean, this stuff is amazing for inflammation, arthritis. I've been giving it to my mom because she has arthritis, and it's really, really helping her. So if y'all know about turmeric, you know how powerful it is. And then this is the best turmeric you could possibly ever get as well. And so if you buy all three of these products together, it's called the trifecta. And they have so many health benefits when you combine them all together. So I believe Kira started with the trifecta. This is how she came in. And when you start with the trifecta, you've already gone up to your second lane. So you start making double the commission right away. I started with the K8, so I make less commission than Kira did right away. And so when you can sell these packages together, you're going to get to 6A a lot faster. And like she said, it's not all your sales. 101 sales doesn't necessarily mean you sold 101 things. That's you and the people that you brought in underneath you that are also selling things. Because as soon as you get these products into your life, you can't help but share them because of the transformation that you start to go through and how good you feel. You really want other people to experience that too.
So, as Vanessa said, I started with a trifecta, which means that I bought my Anespa shower unit first, and then I sold myself the K8 and the Ucon. And I will say, I noticed the results on my skin immediately from showering in this water, much more quickly than I noticed the results from drinking the water because it goes through the whole system. And I'm sure I got results right away, but the shower is amazing. It just makes your skin feel soft and your hair does whatever it is that you want your hair to do, or at least it does for me. So anyways, when you when you buy when you do the trifecta, like I said, you get the shower unit. Usually we get the shower unit first and then we sell ourselves the K8 and the Ucon. And then some people get a quad, which means that you get a fourth product. Most of the time that will be a second K8 because then you can take that second K8 and maybe you need a second unit for travel that travels quite well. And you can also loan it to people so that you say, hey, I'm going to loan you this machine for a month so you can try it out, teach them how to use it. And then then when you come back to get it, they're going to say, wait a minute, I don't want to give up my magic water. So they'll have to get their own. So let's look a little bit more at the possibilities to fast track your business. So these are not packages that Enagic sells. These are fast track strategies that we use to optimize our wellness and our business. And so over to the left is the same chart I was showing you earlier when you buy one K8. And then the second one in the middle is the trifecta. And with the trifecta, as Vanessa mentioned, you sell yourself those first two products. So that's why there's an X on the top lane, because when I bought my Anespa and then when I sold myself a K8 and an Ucon, I filled up my 1A lane. So my very first sale goes into the 2A lane. Now I actually upgraded to a quad, getting a second Ucon when I was just about to make a sale. So you can get really creative with these strategies. If you want to hear more about how I got creative to get into my trifecta and my quad, be sure to drop a comment and I'd be happy to share more with you. We got to keep it in time here. So if you have a quad, then you actually end up making 3A commissions on your very first sale. So if you start with a quad and then you sell a quad as your first sale, you make almost $3,000. And you can see all these numbers here. If you want to take a closer look, go ahead and take a screenshot and check it out in greater detail, or reach out to the person who invited you here and ask for a deeper explanation.
Numbers don't lie.
Now, this is where
Yeah.
it gets really exciting.
These numbers get bigger. So if you looked closely on that screen right there, you literally could buy a quad and sell a quad and start making like over 2 grand from your first sale. So you can build really fast in this business. If you think about any other business that you invest in, any traditional business that you invest in, it takes a lot of time to make money back. It really does. I know I've started lots of businesses. It took me a while to get that money back, and I was pretty much broke starting that business for a long time. So with this, you've got an opportunity to start making money within like 30 days as soon as you launch your business online. Anyone you talk to that's interested in this machine, they basically sell themselves, honestly. Like once you have this water, it's like, obviously. So 6A is a place that we're all trying to get to in this business, because this is 101 group sales right here. And this is a really cool spot to get to in your business, because you start unlocking bonuses. They start giving you like $3,000 bonuses that you can see right there at 6A. 6A2, you get a $6,000 bonus. 6A2-2, $12,000 bonus. So this is just the ranks that you increase in as you sell more products, but these are also people underneath you that sell products. So these are group sales. Not you are selling all of these things. The most exciting part about this whole graph is here. When you get to 6A2-3, you unlock passive income for the rest of your life. This was like, wait, what? I couldn't unhear this part. I'd never heard anything like this before with any compensation plan I've ever come across in my entire life. So once you get up to 6A2-3, which I know several women that I know personally have gone to 6A just in a couple of years of starting this business, and then gone on to 6A2-3 within 3 or 5 years. And that's when you get to $5,000 monthly for the rest of your life. They will pay you $5,000 for the rest of your life. And I don't know about you, but like you can easily live on $5,000 a month for sure. And if you wanted to, you could call it good at that point. But why not keep going? Because you actually can increase that passive income. You can increase it up to, God, what are they saying here? Up to $80,000 monthly for life. That is the 6A2-8. That is the highest rank that you can get to in this company. There's so many amazing milestones that you unlock. And we have a lot of people that have gone before us that we work with that are at the 6A2-3 right now, and they're unlocking that $5,000 per month for life. And you should just see how amazing these people are glowing and how stoked they are in life to reach this point. And to know that you can pass this off to your children, that's another really cool thing. This is willable. You can put this in a fund, and this can be willable to your children when you pass away. So that $5,000 a month for life isn't just for your life. That's your kid's life, whoever you want to will this off to once you reach that point with this company.
Yeah, so epic. And so, how can they do this? This is what we mentioned earlier about the 500-year plan.
Mm-hmm.
There's actually the math has been done with how many sales that it takes to reach these ranks actually does build up the money. And how generous is that, though? Most corporations would say, thank you. We've paid you generously in our compensation plan already. Here's your bonus. But they're saying, no, once you build your business to this point, we're going to take care of you for life
Wow.
because that's how much this company really cares. So then this question comes in. If you make so much income, your products must be marked up like crazy. So we know most of the things that we buy in the stores are marked up like crazy because that's why because the manufacturer pays as dirt cheap labor as possible. Then they double it before they send it to the retailer, and then the retail probably triples it. And so by the time they actually get to the consumer, they're marked up again and again and again. And then all this money is paid on advertising to make us think that we want to buy that thing. And so you see all these numbers for the things that we're going and buying every day from 100% to 1,000%. And Enagic is 65%. And all of that markup goes to us, to the distributors. They're not putting that money into advertising. Mr. Oshiro does put it into building more infrastructure for his Enagic family of distributors to enjoy. And so, who would you rather pay? Pretty much a no brainer in my book.
Definitely. Crazy markups though there. Wow.
Right?
So cool. I like this slide because it's giving you a visual of the if you start with the K8, if you start with the trifecta, or if you start with the quad. This is a beautiful breakdown of exactly what this is. So the K8 machine, your first sell you see here, you would make 340. And you got 101 sales to get up to 6A. Can do that. I've seen a lot of people do this for sure. And then the trifecta is there in the middle. That's when the Ukon, the Anespa, and the K8. And then the third thing here is the quad, which is the 4 products, the 2 K8s, the Anespa, and the turmeric.
And what I'd like you all to notice here is when you do the trifecta or the quad, you're actually getting paid for selling products to yourself. So if you buy a trifecta, you get $440 cash back. If you buy a quad, you get $1120 cash back. Now that can vary according to what product, how you choose to do your quad or trifecta, but the point being that you could choose to get outside financing through maybe your bank. There are financing companies that work specifically with Enagic distributors and have the money for your first payment before you actually have to make that first payment. So then you get that whole extra month to make your first sale before you're even touching into your own money. You can buy this with other people's money. And as I mentioned before, I got really creative with financing my trifecta. So I'm happy to share that with anyone who wants to reach out and ask me for that story. I'm not going to take up a bunch of time with that. But really, this community is made of people who find a way out of no way. I've heard so many stories from people who are now 6A and above who started by digging $60 out of a piggy bank, who were struggling to put gas in their car and figured out a way to save up the down payment on a machine. And so I know that if you choose to do this, you will, because anyone can. Like we said at the beginning, not everyone will, but anyone can. And so many different ways to get creative with it.
I know I didn't have any money when I started and I figured it out. I had such a deep calling that I was like, I don't know, I have to do this. I'm just going to figure out some way, somehow. And it happened. We can manifest things. We're manifestors.
100%. So here's another great example of a magical manifestation queen,
Yes.
Louise Millman. Very near and dear to my heart because I am also really passionate about sustainability and farming and living close to the land. And she is an off grid, freedom fighting mama, building her business both online and with live presentations. So she does go on the ground and do water demos as well as building her online business. And there are so many ways you can do this. And her dedication to sharing the water allowed her to bring in enough in 1 month of earnings to put a down payment on 26 acres of land. And now she's building a sustainable castle on her property and really having the opportunity to raise her kids in the way that she wants them to learn, wants them to grow in the world, rather than feeling like she's stuck in the box of sending them off to school to learn the dominant paradigm.
I love Louise. She's rad. I look up to her a lot. She's one of my bigger inspirations in this business because she's very authentic, you know, how she leads with this water and how she shares it with people. She really cares about helping people, and that's how I feel. I want to really help people get this water in their lives, number one. So monetizing your socials, that's another reason why I did this too, was I wanted to work online. And I'm on my social media anyways. I always tried to like monetize them with my art business, selling my headdresses on there. Never really cracked a code, never really knew what I was doing. I actually never invested in any training either way to figure out how to do this properly. But what we do have as a package deal with this business is a marketing platform that trains us how to monetize our socials, how to put this business online and create a self brand and do attraction marketing. This is so cool to me because this is not selling to your friends and family. This is not knocking on doors. This is not cold messaging people. This is like sharing your content with the world and expressing your creative expression from your soul and sharing that with the world. And anyone that feels that soul calling is going to connect with you. So you're like putting out a beacon of love and light and trying to collect any soul that hears that calling. So this is such a cool way of being able to access the world through your expression and help people, because you have access to so many more people online, and your business can be a lot more automated when you put it online like this as well. So we've got lots of cool strategies on how to automate your business even more. But the fact that you have this business online, you literally have the front doors to your store open 24 hours online that people can access and find you and see what you have. I know I work at festivals for many years, and it's exhausting to have to stand and be in that booth personally for hours and hours and hours. So the fact that I can do that online and don't have to physically be there really is a life changer, really is a game changer. And I feel like I finally cracked the code with monetizing my socials by using this marketing platform that we have access to. That's actually how me and Kira both met, was inside the mentorship with this marketing platform that we affiliate with. So, yeah, it's this amazing way to build your presence online and create a self brand. And then people know, like, and trust you because of the creative expression you're sharing from your soul.
100%. So we can do this organic or paid. So, organic social content is just when you post for free and build your audience organically by creating value. And what paid social content is when you put ad spend behind it to help you reach a larger audience. And the Meta platform does still have a really affordable advertising
Mm-hmm.
possibility. And so social media advertising can be a great way to go. Organic social posts will show up on the feeds of people that already follow you, but then you can build your following by being consistent in posting. And most of the people in our community that do the social media marketing start with organic and then add in the paid as they build their business. Neither is better than the other, but it can be super effective when used together. So, organic marketing will generate traffic to your site over time. And if you put that ad spend out, then it will get pushed out to a larger audience more quickly, and you can really accelerate your growth. And investing even a few dollars can make you thousands in this business because the commissions are so epic. So automation is really where it's at because we want that time freedom, right? So we learn how to automate our sales and systems.
Yes. So we do have resources to teach you how to build your personal brand. Like we were saying, this marketing platform that we're a part of, it automates your business in a lot of different ways. They've got cool content that you can like plug into right away. You can actually share webinars and funnels and links with people through this marketing platform. Not only that, they've got epic master classes that are training us all the time. And so you have to leverage time. Yeah. So this automation allows you to have a lot more freedom in your life. Systems that work for you in the background are vital for freedom business. This is vital. You can't wear all the hats, right? Like that's what a traditional business calls for, is wearing all the hats. But when you tap into these online systems, it's already figured out. You just plug in. And so there's really cool systems with Enagic, the business and the company Enagic that we affiliate. And then there's really cool systems in this marketing platform that we just plug into and start utilizing. And all the people that have gone before us have been really successful with it. And then they teach us their tricks and what they did. And there's so much content and information through this marketing platform. It's like unbelievable. So when you join Enagic, you receive access to free training and marketing materials through Enagic as well. They've got an event calendar right on the Enagic website where they're doing trainings every month, every day. And I do trainings with Enagic and I do trainings with the marketing platform. But the training with Enagic is specifically on the business and the water and the company. And then the marketing platform is specifically for automating your business and having it online and creating a self brand and doing attraction marketing. So this is a package deal. So yeah, I love that we have all of these options for people.
100%. And so when you're looking at how you want to build your business, be sure to talk to the person who invited you to get access to all of these resources. And when you come into Enagic, you really literally are joining a worldwide community of like-minded humans who are here to make a greater impact and create a new paradigm. We really are a cohort of New Earth leaders. And right in the front of this picture, I just love looking at this because it brings back this amazing memory where I got to go to Australia with some of the top leaders in our company and be see if you can find me in this picture and look how close I am to the leader of our company, Mr. Hironari Oshiro, shown with his wife here in the front of our community. What is the founder? He's a man from Okinawa. He started with a dream on a small island, and he found this amazing product and created the business that is bringing it to all of us and literally changing the world. And he started it all with a vision to bring true health and financial well-being, because true health includes financial well-being, to as many people on the earth as possible. I saw him speak for the first time in San Diego, and he said, everybody told me if you really want to make money with this machine, you should put it in Best Buy or Walmart. And he said, well, how would that help you, the people? He really has created this amazing, epic compensation plan with the 500-year plan that allows him to pay us legacy income because he really cares about doing good. He's not here just to make money. Sure, he makes boatloads of money. Don't get me wrong. He is enjoying that capability to fly first class and choose the way he lives his life.
Mhm.
And he's doing it on behalf of bringing along as many others with him as possible. And not just for his lifetime. He's 80 years old right now. Look at him. Does he really look 80?
He's
He's still
80?
he's
What?
80 years old.
That's
And
not, I don't believe it. In this
and
photo?
he looking at him, he's likely to be around till like 120 at least, right? But
Wow.
his plan is for 500 years. His plan is to have this continue long after he's gone. And it's just bringing full body chills to me right now to really drop into that. So just allow yourself to recognize what we have here is unheard of.
Yes, it is. I love this photo of you. Everyone looks so happy, and then we got him in the front, Mr. Oshiro. And I love his story of coming from Okinawa Island because that sounds like a very special place that he comes from in Japan also. So
Mhm.
he's a special person.
And this is where all the ukon is grown, is
In
Okinawa.
Okinawa
And
on the island.
Okinawa is, if you don't know the history of Okinawa, it was very much taken advantage of by the military in World War II. So it was Japanese, it was taken over by Japan. Okinawa is its own country, but it was taken over by Japan. Then it was taken over by American military. Then it was taken over by Japan. And throughout, the people of Okinawa have really stayed dedicated to what is really important in life and living in integrity, even if others around them aren't, which is really quite an amazing example to be able to follow here. So this
Cool.
is that platform that Vanessa keeps referencing. So this opportunity here in the freedom era is so epic. So if you're like, this all sounds great, and I have no freaking idea what you're talking about when you say personal brand. Highly encourage you take advantage of this 30-day trial to the Freedom Era to get you in action. And especially right now, if you're with us here live, or, this first week of April here, there is like the most epic mentorship starting this week. And so fast action takers will have the opportunity to work directly with some of the top leaders. And I'm kind of jumping the gun here because really just going into the trial, whether you get access to the special one time only live mentorship, what's here in this platform is pretty damn epic to start with. I did $10,000 business trainings, and I will tell you that what you find here in this platform is at that level. It is full of all of the training that you need to build your business from the ground to epic.
I love that this business is 80% self development work. A lot of this training that you're receiving through the marketing platform was like you go through a discovery process that asks you so many deep questions about you and your future, what you're going to do with your life, things I never even asked myself. It brought me tears. It took me several days to go through this process, and I found that very powerful. That's like the first beginning step of going into the platform, is going through this discovery process. And then all the mindset development work, 80% of this is like training you to get out of your mind and to like quiet the monkey mind and to believe in yourself and to love yourself. That's the most amazing thing to this training, I think.
100%. But then there's also automation tools, systems, mentorship, community, weekly times when you can meet live with the community, and just an extensive library of trainings in everything you need to know about organic and paid social media marketing strategies, how to build your personal brand, how to find your soul avatar that you are speaking to, and how to create your funnels, everything, including even marketing materials for the Enagic business. So we're going to wrap it up pretty soon here. So the next steps, reach out to the person who invited you here. You can grab that link to the Freedom Era and go through the discovery process that Vanessa was talking about, the detailed coaching to really get connected with your vision and learn all the details. You can really dive into doing your due diligence on this business. You can also book a 15-minute call with one of us to check in and ask your top of mind questions. And if you're ready to dive in, we can help you choose the strategy that works best for you, explore your financing options, and then, like I said, I want to go into this just a little bit more. There is a live mentorship with the Freedom Era right now. They don't always have these live mentorships. And I was saying that the platform itself is really equally valued to a $10,000 business training that I did. And so these live mentorships where they meet weekly and give you step-by-step tasks to get through the launching of your business are so incredibly valuable. Definitely want to get in there. So that involves taking fast action and jumping in right away. And this is with top leaders in our community who have reached legacy income or are just about to. So we have a really special guest here for you today, which is Brooke W. March, who is this close to reaching her legacy income level and is part of this amazing mentorship coming up. So I'll let her introduce her amazing self to you. She has just such an epic story. Oh, I guess I'll close the presentation first. That will make it a little easier. So here is Brooke.
Hi, everybody. My name is Brooke W. March. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm excited to just share a little bit of my story with you. I have been in this business for 4 years. I didn't know anything about online marketing. I didn't know anything about technology. I knew nothing about building a personal brand. What I really knew about was motherhood, because I was very much a mom. I mean, I still am, but then I was like really in the throes of full-on motherhood, conscious parenting. I worked as a conscious parenting coach. I was filling up workshops. I was working one-on-one with people. I was attempting to bring my whole coaching business online. And honestly, I was completely overwhelmed and exhausted by it. Like the amount of things that I had to figure out, the people that I had to hire, the money I needed to invest, like there was such a big, it felt like this mountain in front of me, and I was already exhausted from motherhood. And when I saw this, whew, I'll never forget it actually, because it was so radical for me when I realized what I was doing was not actually going to give me the life that I wanted. And that's confronting. That's like, bum bum bum, like being, having the courage to pivot, having the courage to recognize like what I'm doing actually isn't going to give me what I want. It took so much bravery. And I pivoted and I dove head first in here. I had $57,000 of credit card debt. I had a ton of limitations around money. And of course, living with this debt, it was just like the exhaustion, the depletion, the constant hustle, the worry, like the stress of money is real. And I was very motivated by money because I wanted to change my story. I lived just with a lot of scarcity and not being able to tell my kids yes. I would always say not right now, or that's not how we're choosing to spend our money. And really, I just wanted to be a yes family, and I wanted to travel. Like that was part of why I was doing this, is like I wanted a life that was full of travel. I unschool my kids, they've never been to school, and I wanted this completely different life. But then I was broke, so I was like, how do I get where I want to go? And when I saw this by going into the discovery process, which is in the platform, oh my gosh, all the light bulbs went off. I couldn't believe it. You know, the high ticket offer, the building a personal brand, the automation. Whew, you'll understand what the automation really means when you see the discovery process. Like there's a reason that it's designed like this. So gift yourself the chance of going in and leaning in and exploring, like just the process of asking yourself these questions on like, that they ask you in the discovery process. This is for you to like unpack your life and take a look and open your aperture and really see what is possible. But building a personal brand, it is the way to go. There's nothing else like this online anywhere. Like nothing even compares to what we have, because we've got the personal brand. And the beautiful thing about that is that it morphs and changes and grows as you do. Like when I think about what I used to share when I got started here, I was like, I don't know what I would share about. What do I talk about? Who's going to listen to me? Right? Like maybe some of you have those limited thoughts, and that's what they are. We teach you how to dive into all of that through the academy. All of it, step by step by step. I mean, the personal development that's in the academy is here to guide you and lead you on how to become more of yourself. And when we become more of ourselves, we stop worrying about what other people think. We stop worrying about lack and limitation. We actually expand into the powerful beings that we are. Every single one of us, we all have a story. We all have value. We all have something incredible to share with the world. And the platform teaches you exactly how to do that. So I just trusted. I was really coachable. I leaned in and I changed my life really freaking fast. I hadn't traveled in over 8 years since becoming a mom because we were broke. And in the first year of this business, I took 6 giant trips. Like, I can't even believe it when I think back to them. Like, what? Did I really do that? Like, life changed so quickly. But life changes quickly in direct proportion to one's courage. You know, like I took a leap and I didn't have all the support. I certainly didn't have the money. I had a mountain of debt. And I was just like, I had so many limitations. My other big limitation was technology and time, because I was with my kids. My kids are unschooled. They've never been to school. So they spent their time all with me. I was the primary caregiver. And gosh, I wanted something so different for them and for myself. And let me tell you, I created that. And the last piece that I want to share about this is that the legacy income was really important to me. I was very motivated by money when I started. And because I didn't have any, and when you don't have any, it's like money runs your life. It did for me anyways. And I wanted out of that so desperately. But the legacy income was something that I heard about and I wanted to learn more about. And what happens, I had this goal of working for 3 to 5 years and building this to legacy income. And what happens is once you get to legacy income, you earn $5,000 a month. That's just the bonus. $5,000 a month on top of anything else that you're doing. But $5,000 a month is like your baseline bonus that they will pay you for the rest of your life. And then you can pass it on to your kids. And when I saw that, I was like, wait a minute, I could work on this and focus on this for 3 to 5 years, build this to legacy income, and then gift it to my children and never have to worry again. Are you kidding me? Like, what? It was an absolute mind bender for me. And it helped me. It helped me make the decision because I knew that what I was doing was not going to give me the life that I wanted. Does this make sense? So I dove in, and I just want to encourage you that if you have like that little heart palpitation and you're nervous, but I don't know, but I'm nervous, but I want this, but I don't know, or I want this, but then the monkey mind comes in telling you all the reasons why you can't or you shouldn't. I just want you to know that everybody starts in the same place at the beginning. And we are here to help you and to support you. And the Academy is here to show you A, B, C, D. This is how this goes. Life can be so much better in every possible way. And I want you to know that if you had any of the fears that I did, it's completely normal. And here we learn how to lean into the fear so we can get to the other side of it, because there's nothing good or fun about living a life that is not by our design. So freedom is one of my highest values, and now I have it, and now I get to help other people have it and create it. And it's an incredible thing. It's so not even about me anymore. It's really about how can we help other people step into the freedom that they want. So come on, step into the freedom, go into the platform. You've got absolutely nothing to lose, and you will know if it's for you or not. Like, gift yourself this beautiful discovery process and ask yourself these questions that will be asked in the discovery process, and see what's here. You'll know. And if it's not for you, great. Then you just hit the little refund button. Like, it's perfect. It's friggin' genius the way this is set up. I'm so excited. I could talk on and on about this, but I want to keep it short. So I'm really excited for those of you who are diving in. Just go for it. Listen to your higher self. Trust that you were guided to be here, and see what happens. Bye.
Thank you, Brooke. So awesome. Yeah. So Freedom Era platform is what she was talking about. $49 trial to do that discovery process, to have a full month. We didn't really go all the way into this, so just really briefly, the $49 pays for a full month, which is refundable in the first 2 weeks if you decide it's really just not for you. Or you have that full month for $49 with all the mentorship, all the training, get your business launched, and then decide if you want to continue for the $99 a month after that.
Yeah, definitely. It's worth checking it out if you've got that 2-week refundable $49. If you change your mind within the first 2 weeks, you just get your money back. And like Brooke was saying, you might as well gift yourself a free discovery call. If you choose not to do it, you at least get to go through the discovery process and probably learn some amazing things about yourself. Another thing I wanted to mention, for anyone that just wants this machine in their life, that just wants the water, you have that option too. We're just letting you know that when you buy this machine, you do get a distributor ID. So why not build up to legacy and get $5,000 a month for life? I mean, you have that option. You don't have to do that, but you have that option. And anyone that just wants a machine, just reach out to us. Whoever invited you into this space, just reach out to one of us and we can let you know what the next steps are.
Perfect. Thank you so much for your kind attention today. It's been a pleasure to spend this time with us. Let us know what your biggest takeaway from this webinar was, and we will see you on the other side. Have a beautiful rest of your day.
Thanks for joining, everybody. Much love. See y'all later.